Hi everyone, welcome to my psychic blurb and chat. I'm now going to talk about what I call the spiritual tsunami that I feel is coming in on the 17th of July. There has been some information about this. It's very much connected with religion, the Bible, and I've seen a little bit on the web. I put a link below as well to something that I read, which I felt was important, and a client of mine actually almost woke me up to this because which connected with a lot of dreams that I was having about tsunamis. It wasn't that I felt we were going to have a tsunami. I used to connect it with my emotional self and things that I was working through, but I was also talking about the number 17, and then this sort of all linked together. And I realized that maybe I was looking at something a lot bigger, that it wasn't just to do with relationships and release and emotional burdens and understanding, letting go of your fears, that actually this was something a lot bigger. And so I did some meditation on it. And I got immediately a picture of a wave coming over, like a surface wave. And if you imagine a surfer going inside the wave, and they go to that point where they go inside and they don't actually get wet, they're completely standing. It's like that. It's like I saw people holding hands in between this wave and this wave coming over. And these people were what I call the spiritual ones, the enlightened ones, the ones that trusted, that have enough faith that they can just stand there against anything and know that they will survive. It's a little bit like the image that I get of the Titanic, where the captain stands there and sort of stands at the front and it's like, my ship and I'll go down with her, that sense of absolute courage in the face of fear. And I feel that this wave is an awakening of sorts, and a sense of the world turning over on its axis and saying, what goes around comes around. This is a massive karmic thing, but it's a wake-up call for so many people. It's like, what were we here for? What have we been put on this earth to do? If you're an empath, if you're a psychic, a clairvoyant, or if you are a warrior, or I don't know, a leader, or what were you sent here to do? And at this moment that this energy comes in, people are sort of opening their eyes and saying, oh my goodness, this is what it was all about. Now, I don't think that you're going to wake up on the 17th and go, whoa, God, that was amazing, and get really wet and everything. You've got to get your umbrellas up, or go down to the beach, or get really frightened there's a wave coming, because I don't see this as a literal thing, although the world is, who knows, that's not for me to know. But what I feel is that you will sense it driving through you. Now, if you imagine you're standing on a shore in the sea, and the water is just flowing through you, and it just sort of flows through you, doesn't it? If you stand against a wave, it crashes against you because you're sort of almost driving force. And they're saying, Spirit's sort of saying, is you just need to just sort of be calm and just allow this to flow through you, because you will get so much more by almost doing nothing than actually, and trusting, and stop trying to fill the void and stop trying to find things when everything goes still. Then if you fight against it, you won't, you'll just feel a force. You're not actually going to feel that sense of enlightenment and healing that you can get from water, and this sense of just calm. Because even though this wave's coming, it can calmly pass through you as well if you allow it. But you need to trust that. What I've noticed a lot, and I'm actually doing this vlog now in June, so I am actually, I'm quite ahead of this, but I felt that it was important because the people that I've spoken to, clients, just friends, and that there's this sense of almost like a dip right now, like everything's gone really quiet, but it's a dip where your fear is. It's a dip where you don't trust, where you want to sort of grab everything in. So if you imagine, if you're in a room and everyone goes silent, there's that need to fill the space with conversation. If everything goes quiet, you think, well, if I do something, I can get the speed going. Now, a lot of this is to do with Mars being retrograde, because there's that need to speed everything up because it's still slow. There's that need, we're still feeling that energy, even though it's changing now. Mars is going direct. But we've had Mercury retrograde as well, which has sort of slowed things up, and it's gone, and everything's sort of gone a bit weird. And I've noticed myself over the last week, everything just went really quiet, and it was like, what do I do? What do I do? I've given this up, I've given this up, I've trusted, and now what? Oh, and it didn't really work, you know, whereas normally it just like clicks in and you go, there's your reward. But it's like, no, we're just going to let you wait just a little bit longer. Let's just test you, see if you can hold off. But what I did was, what I understood by this was to almost just go with it and just relax and go with the peace, go with the quiet, take the time to relax if nothing's happening. And what I found is actually what I needed that was missing from me, I wasn't controlling it. It was coming anyway because it was coming from another source, but I didn't need to do anything. So it's like it's showing you, saying you don't have to put quite so much effort in. We're actually showing you the rewards in another way by you not having to work so hard. Actually relax, allow spirit to flow, which is what you are, which, you know, a spiritual vessel you need to be channeling in. So we're giving you that time to do that, but you're not sort of just trying to bring the pennies in. And in that meantime, the other person, you know, your partner, which is sort of getting the luck as well, but it's paying off on you because it's helping you too. And somebody else I spoke to, a good friend of mine, a client, she's had to have time off for an operation, and she's not wanting to go back to her job particularly, or she's questioning it. She's not really liking the idea of it, but she's getting paid because she's on sick, so she's got time now to do the things that she wanted to do and see if they pan out without having to make the decision of, do I leave my job, do I not leave my job? She's got the time. I feel we're being given time right now, but it's unsettling us because at this point we're going, oh my god, it's all changed, oh my god, nothing's happening, oh my god, I'm not controlling anymore, I can't, you know. And it's like, just go with it, just go with the flow, because it's still coming in, everything's going to be okay. This is a time of trust. And I feel right up to that 17th day, you've just got to go and just start really enjoying, seeing yourself doing all the things you want to do. See yourself at the top of your game. See yourself empowered. Let go of the past. Say, I'm not having that anymore. I'm not going to have this pain. I'm going to make the changes I need to change. I feel some of us really, it's like what's happening with that 17 is we've got a portal opening. It's like a magic portal. And they're saying, if you see some of these fantasy films, that you can, you know, they say, right, the portal's going to open on the full moon, and at that point you've got to run through because then the magic will be broken, you know. And this is what I feel. It's like this portal is opening. They're saying, right, you've got this amount of time to do this, 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 and this. All those things you hate, get rid of it. Anything that's restricting you, change it now. You will get the rewards. Trust. Jump through that portal. I don't mean literally jump through a hole, but they're saying is take the chance when it's shown to you. And it could be shown in a dream. It could just be shown to you in your mind where you just go, it's time, I've got to do this now. And that urge is so strong in you. And I mean the real gut feeling, not just the desperation, needy, I've got to do it now, because you've been shown how to be calm and step back. So you should be ready to sense when that comes in. And I feel that Spirit is showing us now, they're preparing us, ready for that 17th. They're preparing us. They're saying, slow down, start seeing, start understanding, start being aware, start realizing what you're here for, and push it out there and do it with courage. Let go of your fear. Love yourself. Give yourself the love that you deserve, and we will reward you. So, such an amazing thing. If you've got any comments on this, if you've got any dreams, if you've had a lot of tsunami dreams lately, and I know a lot of people that have, I just thought it was because I live by the sea, and I know the sea is so powerful, and sometimes I feel so empowered by it. But I'm not ever sure if it's just that I'm just sensing that energy coming in. If you do that, please leave your comments. Let's just have some chat about this. Share this with everybody. You know, people that have been really stuck. This could really help them and let them understand there's hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel this is like Judgment Day, almost in a different way, a different viewpoint. Okay, it's like we're coming into ourselves. We're coming into our power. So receive it. Open up to receive and draw it in.